right, you know what time it is. Live from the Bare Muscle Garage, it's time for Fit Crew. What do we got in store for you today? Let's go ahead and share this on screen. So today we've got a classic bare muscle battle for you. And what are we doing in this battle? We have 2.5-minute rounds. In the 2.5 minutes, we're going to do 10 single dumbbell hang clean and jerks, a 30-foot dumbbell overhead walking lunge, and then as many calories on the row as we can do until the 2.5 minutes are up. And then we're going to rest 2.5 minutes. And we're actually going to do this big in 2 different heats. We're going to have Team A going in the first half, Team B going in the second half. It's going to get crazy. We may be looking at this thinking, I'm still not sure how this works. I don't have a rowing machine. What am I even going to do? Don't worry. As always, we're going to warm up really well. And we're going to go through all the options that will allow you to do this workout or your version of it right where you are, using what you have and doing what you can. But let's go ahead and start this general warm-up, which is going to activate the muscles that we are using in today's workout. So the first move that we are doing is bird dogs, and let's go ahead and have Pippi demonstrate 2 bird dogs for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the bird dog is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in here and let's do 10 bird dogs together. Now, this could be a bit hard on the knees and the wrists for some of us, in which case we may choose to do the dead bug. And let's have Pippi demonstrate 2 dead bugs for us. We're going to be laying on our back. We've got the arms in the air, knees in the air, and then we're going to lower opposite arm, opposite leg, while keeping the other arm and leg stationary. But if we're doing the bird dog as prescribed, we're on hands and knees, raising opposite arm, opposite leg, holding the top for about 2 seconds before switching sides. So good job on these bird dogs or dead bugs, whichever is better for us. Next, we're going to get these calves ready. Let's go ahead and have bird dog demonstrate 2 reps of the dynamic calf stretch for us on each side. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then we're actually going to do some dynamic elbows like this. So let's everyone join in. And let's do 10 reps of the dynamic calf stretch on each side. Now, it could be that doing this off the ground is a bit hard on that wrist, in which case we got you covered with some options. We could do this off of an inclined surface. Let's have bird dog demonstrate here. So this could be off of a counter, off a sofa, or even off the wall, but we'll be in an inclined pike position, bending the front knee, pushing that back heel into the ground. But if we're doing this off the ground as prescribed, we are piking that hip up, bending the one knee, pushing the back heel into the ground, holding that for about 2 seconds before switching sides. So good job here on this dynamic calf stretch. Next, we've got some good mornings, and let's go ahead and have Pippi demonstrate 2 good mornings for us. And if we're doing this from the seated position, then the good mornings are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 good mornings together. So on these good mornings, we're going to fold those arms across the chest. And we're going to have those feet just about hip width apart. And we're going to send those hips back and get that chest to just about parallel, squeezing those glutes until we get all the way back up to a fully standing locked out position. And a slight bend in the knees to really fire up those glutes and those hamstrings. So good job here on these good mornings. Next, we've got some lunges. Let's go ahead and have twin one demonstrate 2 lunges for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the lunges are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 lunges together. So it could be that getting that knee to the ground is a bit of a challenge, in which case we have some options here. We could do some assisted lunges, and let's have Bird Dog demonstrate here. We can hold on to a close by sturdy object, such as a sturdy piece of furniture or a pole if we have one, and we're going to take a big step forward until that trailing knee touches the ground. Or it could be that step ups are a better option for us. Let's have Pippi demonstrate some step ups here. We can grab a footstool or a chair or any other sturdy object. And we want to make sure that this object is super sturdy and that we feel comfortable with the height of it. And of course, that it's not going to move. But then we're going to get both feet up, come to full extension, then back down like that. But if we are doing the lunge as prescribed, we're taking a big step forward, slightly to the side, until that trailing knee touches the ground. And notice the knee protection here, super important. So good job on these lunges, whichever version is better for us. Next, we're going to grab a super light dumbbell, if we have one, 10 pounds or less, 5 kilos or less. If we don't have a light dumbbell, then any other light household object will do. It could be a shoe, it could be a water bottle, it could be a pillow, it could be a teddy bear, whatever we got around that is super light. And with this light dumbbell, we're going to do some single dumbbell deadlifts starting on the ground between the feet. And let's have Pippi demonstrate 2 reps of the 1-arm deadlift for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then those 1-arm deadlifts are going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 deadlifts, 5 on each side. So on these deadlifts, that object is going to start on the ground in between the feet. And we've got those hips super low, chest up, shoulders back, and we're looking straight ahead. And we're going to take a deep breath in to brace that core as we drive the ground away, getting to a fully standing locked out position with the shoulders back at the top. And then, of course, we're going to brace that core on the way back down as well, making sure once again that we're tapping both heads of the dumbbell on the ground each and every time. So good job here on these deadlifts. And finally, here in the activation phase, we're going to do some strict press. And let's go ahead and have Bird Dog demonstrate 2 reps of the strict press for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then the strict press is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the strict press together, 5 on each side. So on this strict press, that object is starting on the shoulder and we have the feet close together, looking straight ahead. We're going to take a deep breath in and brace that core as we press the arm up and back, getting that bicep into the ear. And then we want that elbow pointing forward on the way back down as well. So good job here on the strict press. Well, that is it for the activation phase. Now we're going to move on to the movement prep, which is where we're going to practice specifically the 3 moves that we are doing in today's workout. The first move is going to be the single dumbbell hang, clean, and jerk. That's a mouthful, but it's pretty simple once we break it down. Let's have twin 1 demonstrate 2 reps of the single dumbbell hang, clean, and jerk for us. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then that hang, clean, and jerk is going to look like this. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of the clean and jerk, 5 on each side. So on this hang, clean, and jerk, we're going to lift that dumbbell into the hang position. And then we're going to initiate by getting that dumbbell back between the legs, popping that up to the shoulder, and then punching overhead. So notice this is a 2-part motion. This is not a hang snatch. We actually want to hit the shoulder before pressing out overhead. And we have the option here whether we choose to do all 5 on one side and then switch and do 5 on the other side, or if we want to alternate each and every rep. If we are alternating each rep, I want us to practice alternating overhead, especially at this light weight, which is the more efficient way to switch overhead. But of course, the heavier it is, if we feel more comfortable switching at the chest, then that is fine as well. So good job here on these clean and jerks, whichever version we choose to do. The second move that we are doing today is overhead lunges. And in fact, we're going to do this without any weight whatsoever in the warm-up here. We're going to assess our strong overhead position before adding weight. Let's have twin 1 demonstrate 4 reps of the overhead walking lunge with just the fist. And if we are doing this from the seated position, then we're actually going to have 2 weights. We're going to walk the first one out overhead and then curl the other one, 5 on each side. So let's everyone join in and let's do 10 reps of this overhead lunge with just the fist for now. 5 on each arm. Now it could be that, okay, we don't have space to do the walking lunge, in which case we may choose to do the walking lunge in place. Or it could be that perhaps, okay, I don't have a 15-foot span of space that I can lunge down and lunge back specifically, but we do have a little bit of space to do some walking lunges, in which case we'll just count out 10 walking lunge steps. Or, of course, in the case of doing the lunges in place, that's also going to end up being 10 total reps each round. Now, if we were doing those assisted lunges in the warm-up, we can continue to do that here. Let's have bird dog demonstrate. We can hold on to a close by object and optionally have the other fist in the air. If we're doing this, we're not going to add weight to this motion. We definitely want to have a strong overhead position and get the full range of motion before adding weight there. And if we choose to do some step ups, we can continue to do overhead step ups here. Let's have bird dog demonstrate a couple step ups. We could have a sturdy object that we feel comfortable stepping up on. Optionally, we can have that fist in the air while we're doing these step ups. And we just want to make sure that we have a nice sturdy object and we feel comfortable with it. But that would be 10 total step ups per round. So good job on these overhead lunges, whichever version we choose to do. And the third and final move, the battle element that we are doing today, is the row. So if you have some type of rowing machine like Bird Dog has over here, and Pippi as well, I'd like you to hop on that machine and let's do about a 1 minute row just to make sure that everything is set the way we like. You know, if it's battery operated, of course, making sure the batteries work. There's a lot of good reasons to get a good 1 minute warm up row in. To also dial in our technique. If we do happen to have a damper setting, let's put that all the way down so that we can warm up and really refine our technique on the zero damper. But most of us don't have these machines. We're the machines. We're going to do an at-home modification for the row, which helps us to work on our cardio and our jump roping skills. We're going to do some crossovers. So if you have a jump rope, let's go ahead and grab that jump rope. If not, we've got some body weight options for you. So first, to demonstrate some of the body weight options, let's go ahead and have Twin One demonstrate some jumping jacks here. And if that's super high impact, then we can do some stepping jacks as well. And let's see some stepping jacks. Now, if you do happen to have a jump rope, what I'd like you to do at this time is to work on some singles, which look like this. And then from the seated position, we're going to do the seated version of the jumping jack, which looks like this. So let's everyone join in if you haven't done so yet. And we're going to do either 30 jumping jacks, 30 singles, or whatever we're doing just to start to get the blood flowing and get the technique dialed in. Now, what Twin One is showing here is the next step, which is the jumping thigh slaps. And this is actually a good drill to start to dial in that technique, both for double unders and for crossovers. And where we could take this is actually doing some jumping crossing thigh slaps. And let's have Twin One demonstrate here, where we jump, slap, and then cross every other jump. We cross those arms like this. And if we have a jump rope, then at this point, after we've done the 30 singles, I'd like us to now start to practice those crossovers, which look like this. So yes, the trick there is making sure that we cross hard with those arms. Let's not be afraid of that cross. Now, if we want to add a little bit of flavor to the stepping jacks, if we were doing the stepping jacks, but we want to replicate the crossover feel, we can do a stepping crossover, which is right arm over, left arm over, so on and so forth. So lots of options here, whether we have a jump rope or not, or depending on whatever level of impact that we choose to take. Well, now it's ramp up time. If you've been earning badges and you'd like to add some weight to do either the scaled, intermediate, or RX weight on those hang clean and jerks, and possibly the overhead lunge, it could be that we choose 2 different weights today. We want to make sure we have a strong overhead position. So if we need to use less weight or even no weight on that overhead lunge, it could be that we end up just using our fist on the overhead lunge. We're still going to get the benefit of developing the overhead position, even with just our fist if needed. But let's start to gradually build to that weight, doing about 3 to 5 practice reps on each arm at a time, adding a little bit of weight each time until we get to the weight that we want to use for the workout. But whether we're adding weight or not, let's pay close attention to the following checklist. Number 1, please make sure your device is fully charged or plugged in so we can get through this whole workout without losing you. Number 2, let's grab some water. Let's take a sip. And let's make sure we got our water nearby so we can take a sip as needed all throughout the workout. Number 3, I'm going to give everyone a 3, 2, 1, go countdown. And that's how you can synchronize your timer with mine if you choose to use one. Number 4, music. Super important. We've got 4 rounds in this battle. We want at least 4 fight songs and maybe a couple hype up, get mentally ready songs in our rest time. So, what's on your playlist? You can blast your music as loud as you want, as long as you can still hear me helping you throughout the workout. And lastly, how are we keeping track of our score? This is a battle workout, which means we're going to be doing some buy-in moves. We're going to be counting our battle reps. We want to know exactly how much work we're getting done in each of these rounds. And one thing that really helps us to keep everything straight is being a teacher's pet, having the workout written down. So if you're a teacher's pet and you came prepared, let's go ahead and show that whiteboard on screen. And we're about to take this teacher's pet picture. So here we go. Teacher's pet picture in 3, 2, 1. Awesome. I'm going to bring the workout back on screen one more time, and then we'll get going. So in just about a minute, we're going to start this battle, which is in a 2.5-minute window. We're going to do 10 single dumbbell hang clean and jerks, a 30-foot dumbbell overhead walking lunge, and then as many calories on the row as we can do until the 2.5 minutes are up. And then we're going to rest 2.5 minutes. And we're going to go back and forth like this for a total of 4 rounds. Now, most of us are going to be using the at-home options for the 30-foot lunge. If we don't have a 15-foot space that we can lunge down and back, then we're going to count 10 lunge steps, whether we're lunging in place, whether we're doing walking lunges, but just counting 10 reps, or if we're doing step-ups or assisted lunges. Similarly, that's going to be 10 total lunge steps. For the row, a lot of us are going to be doing these crossovers. So let's count those reps every time we cross those arms. That counts as a rep on the crossover, whether we're doing with the rope or without. And of course, if we do happen to have a rower, then we're going to be counting those calories or whatever output that our machine measures for us. That's going to be our score, the amount of calories or reps on the rowing element after we've done the 10 hang clean and jerks and the 10 lunges in each round, or 30 feet if we have the 15-foot space measured out. And please, 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 let's make sure that we choose the right weight. If we need to go lighter on the overhead lunge or even just a fist on the overhead lunge, that is going to be beneficial for us. We want to make sure we have a strong overhead position, no bend in the elbow whatsoever, and we're able to get full range of motion before we add weight to that. So your score is going to be the amount of calories or crossovers we get done after the 10 hang clean and jerks and the 10 lunges in each battle round. 2.5 minutes on, 2.5 minutes rest. So if you are good to go, give me a thumbs up here and we will get this going. We are going to have Twin 1 and Bird Dog in Heat 1, and we're going to have Pippi and Mighty Mouse cheering them on, getting ready to go in Heat 2. So I'm going to give us a 10-second countdown, and then I'm going to highlight Twin 1 to get us going. So here we go, guys. 10 hang clean and jerks, 30-foot lunge, which is 10 overhead lunges, and then as many calories as we can do on that rower, or as many crossovers as we can do until the 2.5 minutes are up. Starting in 10 seconds. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. And we've got twin one on this dumbbell hang clean and jerk. Bird dog as well on the hang clean and jerk. And we see two different strategies, either alternating or going straight through 5 and 5. And we've got our cheering squad as well.
Go guys, you can do this.
You got this. Keep going. You got it.
After the 10 reps, we're going to go into those overhead lunges. If we do happen to be using the same weight on the clean and jerk and the lunge, I'd like you to think about it as perhaps 9 reps, and then we take a quick rest before going into it. Or if you're twin one, you're like, ain't no rest needed, just going straight into that lunge. And it's probably about 5 lunges down and then 5 lunges back. And bird dog finishing off some lunge. Both bird dog and twin one getting to the battle element here within this target window of time.
Guys, you got this.
Keep going.
And the
You got
crowd
this.
goes
Throw it
wild.
out. Throw it out.
You got this.
So nice work here, guys. We are battling this out, and we're going to go into a full 2.5 minute rest. So we can push this a little bit harder than we normally would. That's exactly the point of these battle workout formats. To help us to really learn about that push and intensity. And just like that, we are at the 30-second warning. So we've got Pippi getting ready to go. We got Mighty Mouse getting ready to go. But bird dog and twin one pushing this pace here. Ten more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Pippi and Mighty Mouse in the bottom of the first here. Hitting these hang clean and jerks. And we've got twin one and bird dog writing the score. Getting ready to cheer on. But let's breathe, let's push here. Getting through these 10 clean and jerks. And then going to be moving on to the overhead lunge. So Pippi going into this overhead lunge, nice big step, strong overhead position, pushing up and back on that dumbbell. Mighty Mouse as well on some step ups here. Love to see the progress Mighty Mouse is doing the whole workout from the standing position.
Go Mighty Mouse. Get it, girl. Go Pippi.
Love to see all that progress. That's awesome.
So Pippi finishing off this lunge.
Get it, Pippi.
Oh, Pippi. That looks
In
heavy.
time for this target window.
Get it. Here she goes.
Hopping on that rower here, about to go to town.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. You got this, Pippi.
That is
Think
our
so.
Pit Crew family serenading each other.
Go Mighty Mouse. Woo.
That's momentum.
And just like that, we are at the 30-second warning. Bird dog getting ready to go. Twin one and Kirby getting ready to go. But Mighty Mouse and Pippi finishing off this first round. Ten more seconds here, driving hard, hitting that lean, hitting that punch. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Top of the second. Twin one sticking with the alternating strategy here. Bird dog sticking with the fives straight through. Pippi and Mighty Mouse writing down some scores. Getting ready, recovering. But so far, everyone making good choices. Hitting the target window we're looking for. And the target window is the best way to know if we've challenged ourselves the appropriate amount. As we earn badges and we add weight and we do more complex movement options, we want to make sure that we're picking the right weights and options that help us to hit the target window to get the workout that we need for us. But twin one coming back down.
You got this, guys. Keep
Finishing off
going.
this lunge.
Got
Bird
it.
dog finishing off the lunge. And the crowd goes wild.
Go, you're on the
Yeah.
row. Let's go. Row it home.
You got this.
So we got twin one on these crossovers. Bird dog on that row. So nice work here, guys. We're breathing, we're pushing. And like we said, these battle workouts, besides, of course, having an exciting format where we get to cheer each other on, they also encourage us to push. We're going straight into a 2.5 minute rest, so we can push hard. And we're at the 30-second warning here, which means Pippi's getting ready to go. Mighty Mouse is getting ready to go. And twin one and bird dog are pushing even harder, knowing they're about to go into this rest. So let's push for that intensity. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. The bottom of the second. We've got Pippi getting that dumbbell into the hang, and then boom, going for some reps using the alternating method. We got Mighty Mouse on these clean and jerks using the fives method. Bird dog writing the score. Twin one cheering them on. So let's finish off these clean and jerks, and then we will go into those lunges. There goes Pippi going straight from the last one. Boom. Into some strong overhead lunges here, keeping that arm locked out.
Pippi. Big steps. Looking good.
And the cheering squad going wild.
You're doing amazing. Round 2.
Mighty Mouse as well on these overhead step ups.
Oh, Mighty Mouse.
Go Mighty Mouse. Good job.
So Pippi finishing off this lunge,
Go Pippi.
getting into that row. And we are driving hard, hitting that big lean, upper chest pull, big punch in the recovery.
Go Pippi.
And Mighty Mouse on it as well.
Go Mighty Mouse.
Squad going crazy.
Doing great. Looking good.
Woo! Get it done.
Get
Time
it.
flies when we're having fun. We are coming up on the 30-second warning at the halfway point. So, twin one, getting ready for the top of the third. Bird dog getting ready for the top of the third. Pippi and Mighty Mouse battling this out here. So let's get ready. 10 more seconds. Pushing hard, pushing hard, pushing hard. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. The top of the third here. Twin 1 staying smooth and unbroken on these dumbbells. Bird Dog as well. But Mighty Mouse writing that score. Hippie breathing, writing that score. Breathing hard, pushing hard, getting through it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Twin 1 hitting these lunges. Bird Dog on these lunges. Keeping that arm locked out. We're looking for strong overhead position. Twin 1. There we go. Fixing that step. Finishing this
You
out.
got this. Keep going. You got this.
And there goes Twin 1 getting to the battle element. Bird Dog getting strapped in. Cheering squad going nuts.
You got it.
Come on,
Keep
you guys
going.
got this. Let's go.
Keep going.
Row and jump.
Twin 1 on these crosses. Bird Dog. Counting those strokes. Breathing hard, pushing hard, getting through this. And time flies when we're having fun. 30-second warning. So, Pippi, getting ready to go. Mighty Mouse, getting ready to go. But Bird Dog and Twin 1 battling this out. Pushing hard for these last 10 seconds here. And 3, 2, 1. And Pippi, bottom of the third here. Mighty Mouse as well, bottom of the third. Twin 1 getting that score in. Bird Dog getting that score in. But let's breathe, let's push. Breathe, shake, move.
Go, Pippi. Here you go. Lunging, lunging.
So nice big steps, strong overhead position. That's what we want to see. Arm locked into the ear. Mighty Mouse on these step ups.
Good job,
Big
Mike.
steps, big steps. Doing great. Feeling the burn, round 3.
Nothing
Okay.
like our Big Crew family cheering us on.
Woo!
Woo! Get it, girl.
Got that mascot.
And there goes Pippi. Back on that row, about to battle these calories.
Pippi,
Mighty
that row.
finishing off a couple steps, about to battle those calories as well.
Here she goes.
Go, Pippi. Go, Mighty Mouse. You girls
Woo!
this.
Showing us how it's done.
Good job.
Get
Some
ready.
Nice work here, guys. Let's keep pushing. Let's drive. And then, once again, time is flying here. We've got the last 30-second warning for Twin 1 and Bird Dog. Getting ready to go into the top of the fourth. Mighty Mouse and Pippi finishing off this third here. So keep driving hard, keep pushing hard. We're going into this rest in a little bit. And 3, 2, 1. Last round for Twin 1 and Bird Dog. last rest for Pippi and Mighty Mouse before going into their last round in a little bit. But let's breathe, let's push. Holding on to that dumbbell. Pushing hard. Bird dog already on these lunges. 21. On these lunges. Cheering squad going wild.
Come on, guys. This is it. Last round. Let's go. Keep it up.
You got this. King pushing. You got this.
Bird dog strapping into the row for the last time. 2 and 1. Already deep into these crossovers here. So nice work. Let's go. Let's push. Let's do it. This is the last round. Nothing left. Let's cheer them on.
Go, go, guys. Come on. This is it.
Last round. Last round. You got this. Keep going.
Staying focused. Staying on our game. And this is the last 30-second warning here. Pippi getting ready to go. Mighty Mouse getting ready to go. So big last push here. Twin 1. Bird dog. 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and Pippi, Mighty Mouse, bottom of the 4th, starting the last round here. Twin 1 getting in that last score, super happy to be done. Bird dog coming back to life, getting that score, super happy to be done. But Pippi and Mighty Mouse pushing hard in this last round here. Mighty Mouse already on these step-ups. Pippi going for those lunges.
Lunge on, my friend. Lunge on.
Cheering squad going wild.
Give it all you got. Last round. Push. Leave nothing out.
Last round push, correct. Woo! Get it, Pippi.
Pippi
Wanna see
coming
those
around the
numbers?
corner here.
Breathe and brace, breathe and brace.
Big steps, full range of motion, getting that knee to the ground. Mighty Mouse edging out Pippi here in this last round, getting to that battle element just a second quicker. Pippi
Mighty
is
Mouse.
running over.
Uh-oh.
Competition kicked in.
Come on, girl.
Crowd is going wild here.
Get your highest number on the board this round. Last time.
Come on, girls. Row that boat.
This is the last round, blast round. Let's go.
Go, go,
Last
go.
set of row.
Good job, Pippi.
Absolutely nothing left.
Good job. Go, Mighty Mouse. Go, Pippi. Easy
This
breezy.
is the last 30-second warning. Just cheering left for Bird Dog and Twin 1.
30
Come on,
seconds left. Let's
Mighty
go.
Mouse making that look too easy, Mighty Mouse. Too
20
easy.
more seconds. Nothing left. Keep pushing.
Push.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Get it, girls.
Finish line coming up.
Last couple seconds here. 3, 2, 1. And Pippi, Mighty Mouse. Done,
Yeah.
done, 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 done. Well, as crazy as that was, now we're at the best part, which is the cool down stretch. And this stretch is super important to help us fight soreness, increase flexibility, so we can come back day after day, staying consistent and committed. So the first stretch we're going to do today is the seated forward fold, which, as the name implies, we're getting those legs out in front of us, reaching forward toward those toes. If we can't reach the toes, then hey, we just reach as far as we can. That's what this is about. And while we're doing this, let's hear some high-low buffalo. So let's hear first from bird dog. And if we're doing this from the seated position, we're just going to reach down from our chair and reach down toward those toes as close as we can get. But what is your high-low buffalo bird dog?
My high was the cheering. That made me feel invincible, like I can do anything. So thanks, girls. And my low was the lunges. I just closed my eyes and pretend it wasn't happening, and it got done. And then buffalo was that last round. Yeah, I felt like I was going the same pace, but my numbers were greatly bigger. So I guess I always just push myself that last bit, and it shows in the numbers that that was my best one.
That's that last round of adrenaline. It never fails. So good job, bird dog. Let's straddle this out now and then reach forward as far as we can. And while we're doing this, let's hear from twin one. And if we're doing this from the seated position, we're going to get those arms out to the side and pull back like this. But what is your high-low buffalo twin one?
My high were the overhead walking lunge. The low was the hang clean and jerk. And the buffalo was moving past the burn. Just keep moving. Because it really starts burning after a little bit. But we got through it. We all got through it.
I am stealing that phrase because that describes it exactly. Move past the burn. When it starts burning, we dig in deeper. We keep pushing even harder. That's where success lies. So good job, twin one. Let's go ahead and get into a butterfly. Feet in, knees out, flap these wings. And while we're doing this, let's hear from Pippi. And if we're doing this from the seated position, we're going to get those hands on the shoulder blade and pull back as far as we can. But what is your high-low buffalo, Pippi?
My high was probably the row, just because I think I just like it. I mean, I like everything, but I really like the row. So, and then low was probably on the clean and jerk. So I went heavy, which I'm happy about that. So my buffalo would be that was good. I was able to stick with my heavier weight, even with the overhead lunges. So, but my strategy, the first round, I did the all five on one arm and all five on the other, but I changed that for the rest of the rounds because I found that it was more fatiguing to my arm when I was doing the overhead lunges than if I broke it up. So that lesson learned there.
And that's all part of this too, just experimenting, seeing what works better for us. Some people do a crazy mix-up, myself included, maybe doing 4 on one side, 5 on the other, then doing the last one on that first arm before going into a lunge. But however our brain computes it and our muscles can take it, we just experiment, we see what works best for us. Good job, Pippi. And let's go ahead and finish off in the saddle here. So we can start in a kneeling position. If we could sit back on those heels, awesome. If we could lean back even more, great. But hey, if this is all we got, or if this is all we got, that's cool too. And while we're here, let's hear from Mighty Mouse. And if we're doing this from the seated position, then we're gonna get both elbows up and pull like this. But what is your high-low buffalo, Mighty Mouse?
My high was the hang clean and jerk. My low, well, only was the walking lunges, only because on one side I didn't have anything to hold on to, so it was kind of challenging trying to keep my arm up doing the step up for the walking lunges. The buffalo was that I was able to do that different move doing the step up with the for the lunges. So it was a good workout.
And you did great with it. I just love the fact that we're throwing out some crazy options for you and you are rising to the challenge. And hey, I just wanted to take a moment here to give a shout out to these flexi ladies. You see Bird Dog laying all the way back, Pippi laying all the way back. That is some hashtag goals right there. But I'll tell you what, that was our WOD. That was our stretch. That's our high-low buffalo. You know what's left. This sweaty selfie, because does this count if we don't take that selfie? Let's flex on the camera and let's take this selfie. Sweaty selfie in 3, 2, 1. And crazy face. And let's put the fist in the middle for the cheer. On 3, 2 claps. Fit crew. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Big Chris.
Big crew.
Fit crew. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this program, then please give this channel a subscribe, a like, and a share. Thank you very much, and see you next time.